Good morning, welcome to Vlogtober, day 1. It's the 1st of October today, Wednesday the 1st. As you can see, morning mode. My voice is the best it has been in the past 4 to 5 days. I've been poorly over the past couple of days, so we are starting Vlogtober slow, just so I can be gentle to myself. My main aim for this week is to get things decorated and swapped over. So I want to do, today Ryan is going to give me a hand. We are going to get stuff out of the cupboard. So today's prep day. I did have it as decorating day, but let's be realistic. I had to take a 4-hour nap yesterday. So yeah, today's prep day. And we're going to get the decorations box out of the cupboard, and we are going to get my autumn winter clothes out of the cupboard, because number one, it's now cold. Told you it wouldn't take long. You know, I was saying, I think in my crochet video, you know, literally end of September, beginning of October, we will not be far off hats and scarves. It is cold. The heating is being turned on. We are embracing blankets. There is my bat blanket. My beloved bat blanket. And yeah, I have of course all my Halloween stuff out all year round, but you know, it now actually fits in with the seasonal theme. So yeah, so that is our aim this week, and our main going out plan is going to be Friday. We're going to the cinema. We're going to Taylor Swift at the cinema with my mum, and it should be really fun. Partly also why I want to get my clothes out is I need to find something orange and green to wear. I do have like minty green trainers, so I kind of have the green covered, but it would be nice to see what I have. I have a like summery orange dress, and I do have a jumpsuit which I have tried on. My ribs are physically big, the actual bones of my ribs, to zip it up. And it's quite booby, which is not my cup of tea. As we know, I am a giant t-shirt, because look at my t-shirt for today. You know, I'm a giant t-shirt kind of human. But yeah, but instead, what I'm going to do out of the 2 jumpsuits I bought way earlier in the year from Vinted, they're sided jumpsuits. They are made of the most beautiful velvet. One is like a crinkly velvet, like wavy velvet, and the other one is black with little stars and dots on it. So I'm going to make 2 pairs of wonderful velvet trousers from them. So that is going to be a really fun sewing project. Obviously with being unwell, I have not worked on my coat at all, if you saw the weekly vlog. Yeah, I have not cut out any more of my coat, but I will say I've been a bit spent happy over this weekend, because you try and do stuff to make you feel better. My brain went, we're going to buy things. Also, I did get some money from my sister for the bits she has sold for me on Vinted. She has sold everything apart from 1 pair of shoes, which is amazing. So I was like, if they go above this money, because I was like, yeah, you can have the money from. She was like, no, and I'm like, okay, if they're above a tenner, or tenner and above, it's my money. Tenner under, you know, under a tenner, yours. And she's like, that's cool. So I think they're gonna go under a tenner, so it'd be for her. But yeah, so she gave me the money for all my stuff, which is so cool. So yeah, so I had like, you know, £100 fun money basically. So yeah, so I got a pile of stuff on Vinted, as well as silly things like electric scissors. 2 secs. Sorry, it's the boy popping in to grab his memory stick. All saying that I couldn't while I'm back in the living room. Oh, let's adjust that. There we go. Put the battery charger back on, because I only just started charging camera batteries last night, because I've been really on top of everything. I haven't. I did my first bit of washing up yesterday. For the first time in like a solid week. It's been that kind of, yeah. But, oh, excuse the bird, he's being a ray gun today. We joke he sounds like an old school ray gun going pew, Pew pew. But yeah, I bought stuff, loads of stuff on Vinted, if I'm entirely honest. I bought lots of wool, I bought some bigger sized knitting needles, I bought a book. I got a book from Amazon that's arriving today. I'm actually very excited about it. It's about crochet socks. And different ways of doing them and all kinds of things. So yeah, and one of the things I ordered was bougie wool to make myself some bougie socks. One of the things I did on my mum's Amazon, because they had quicker postage and she has Amazon Prime, is I bought myself, which is partly why I haven't cut out things because I've been literally too unwell. I bought some electric scissors. Remember I said I was going to look them up? Yeah, I found nice ones. These were £33 down from £39. They come with a spare thing because they can technically cut cardboard and things, but you can buy the replacement blade section, which is what I want. And yeah, and it's nice and easy to use. It's just a squeeze and they are rechargeable, and yeah, so is the sound they make. But yeah, so I'm going to use these to cut my co-fabric. But yeah, I've just been too unwell. And yeah, I'm trying to take it easy and get myself better because I want to enjoy Taylor Swift at the cinema with my mum. And I want to just enjoy Vlogtober. Be warned, I will keep accidentally calling it Vlogmas because I do that all the time. Every year. So, but what I will give you, we will start off first. Make sure it's not on my dress side. Yep. I have a Temu haul that arrived yesterday, so I thought I would save it for you beautiful folks for the first day of, yeah, Vlogtober. It's a weird combo. We'll start off with the weirdest. It's this little guy. He's very cute. He's not for me. My son's friend adores pigeons, and next weekend they're all going camping, and it's birthday weekend where everyone whose birthday is in October, which is all three of them, they're gonna have just a weekend of camping and it's their birthday thing, and they love pigeons, so I found them a pigeon soft toy, and they love soft toys. So yeah, just gonna take everything out of the bag. It makes my life easier. I can just put it back in, or yeah. Also, to go with the pigeon thing, got them a copy of a card that I have because I want to stick on the wall. But yeah, and it makes me laugh, so they have that. And then we'll go with the non-sewing things first. Actually, there's a really good chance we take stuff out of packets. They're in these little individual packets. That is obviously the only thing. I know Temu is not good for the planet or people, but needs must when you live life on a budget. You know. And I picked up 2 of these little pencils for my new tablet. These are the ones Ryan's got. They've got a little like clear plastic bit on the end. I'm not sure it's going to focus. There we go. Got a clear plastic bit, and yeah, they're really cool. So I got 2 of them because I will inevitably lose one. So, and they were like 60p each. So yeah, so out of the ones we bought for him to test, I tested them on my tablet, and I liked these ones like he likes that. So yeah, so I got 2 of them just because they're a good idea. Let's put that bit of rubbish in as well. As I was saying the other week, all my fabric tape measures have gone missing, so I've got a smaller one that goes up to a certain amount of inches. I think it's like 50 something, and then I've got this bigger one that goes up to 120 inches. So I've replaced, or I've got some more tape measures in because I needed them. In this bag I bought myself some sock blockers for my crochet socks, and hopefully in time I am hoping to learn how to knit socks as well as just knit in general. So yeah, So they go this way so you can hang it up, and then you put this bit in depending on the length of the sock. You know, they're not the strongest, but it will, you know, do its job. So I have them. They're just, I know my son could have done them, but we did buy a file to do it before and it just didn't work out, so they weren't much, so I just bought some. We got some bag material, bag making material, so I've got like nylon strapping, black and navy to do the rainbow frog and the Art Nouveau frog. And then I've got all the hardware, of which I have tested, and it is the right size. In fact, it's a tiny bit too big, which is great actually. You don't want it too small. And then the piece de la resistance out of it is my coat buttons. When you've got a unique coat fabric, you want some bigger, and you need big buttons, you want some unique buttons. I will say the hole on the back is not the greatest, so I'm going to sew it round the sticky jank bit, but these are my coat buttons and I think they're spectacular and they're going to be great. My coat only needs 3. I had to buy them in 2s, so I got 4. I mean, these were like £3.50 for a set 2, but they are so fancy. So yeah, so that is my Temu order. I have promptly filled my basket since, but I haven't ordered it because I'm being sensible, because I have spent a lot of money. I've bought money to do... I've bought wool to make a whole new cardigan that I'm looking forward to doing. I bought spooky wool, and yeah, I've got stuff coming. So yeah, thankfully though, you can pick up stuff from the lockers in my house, so I've got it all sent there, so it's even easy to collect. But yeah, so there we go. So Wright is just doing some designing on his computer for some 3D print ideas. Yeah, we're gonna give it, I think it said 40 minutes a little bit ago, so yeah, gonna give it 10-15 minutes, and then yeah, I will probably set you guys up and we'll just time-lapse bringing stuff in maybe, and then yeah, we will start going through some stuff. I've got to do some tidying up jobs. I have written a list because I kind of need a list today, but some of it is really obvious. Like I have a huge pile, I'm looking at it now, Ryan's clean washing, and then sat on top of it is bedding. I just need to fold it all and put it within the pillowcase, and then put it in the cupboard when I go in the cupboard. Hand click. And then I've just folded a whole load of towels and tea towels, and yeah, but there we go. But on the plus side, we've done a Temu haul, so there we go. So yeah, so while I just chill, I'm gonna carry on crocheting. I've been doing the solid squares for my sofa blanket yesterday, the evening before, so yeah, so this is the last one in this ball of wool I can get out, so I'm gonna sit and do some of that, and then yeah, we will get some stuff out and get organising. I mean, I will not have the place decorated today. I'm literally just getting the stuff out of the cupboard and having it in the living room, so it is available to me. So if I want to slowly do stuff, I can, basically. But also I just really want to have, you know, I need to have my clothes available for looking through for tailor stuff for Friday, although I want to do my clothes swapping over on Saturday, Sunday, one of those days. I have written a little, I've been having fun on my tablet, and I have downloaded like a Notion, I think it's called. So yeah, I've been able to download like a calendar because I didn't want it to connect with the one on my phone, which the normal calendar on it kept doing, and I was like, no, I want a YouTube calendar so I could plan stuff. And yeah, so I have a general plan for the next 2 weeks of some bits and pieces, and then by then we will decide what we want to do. But yeah, today is literally prep day. So it's jobs. I need to get stuff out. If I want to look for stuff, we probably will, because the temptation is always there. So, but for now I'm going to go put away these Temu bits, and we will catch up when we get starting with, yeah, basically clearing the cupboard out of all the storage. And then apart from the wall box, that will stay in there. And then yeah, we will do some jobs. It's that kind of day, but it's all good because I get my pumpkins out today. That's amazing. I love pumpkins. See you a bit later. Thank you. Good day, mother dear. Hello. I hope you enjoyed the little time lapses. We got all the stuff out the cupboard and then my mum phoned asking to video call, so we video called. And we just ended up body doubling for like nearly 2 hours. I went through all of the clothes boxes. I've made a mountain of clothes. My sister does reselling, so my sister basically comes along and she's like, you're a classy bitch, your stuff sells. So my sister's going to take the stuff. There's a few bits for my mum specifically. I went through my Halloween stuff and I kind of ungothed it. I've been evolving over time with my Halloween stuff. At one point everything was spooky and spiderwebs and ghosts and skeletons and everything. But as I've got older, and I've had Halloween stuff out for years, like before it was even popular, I was making stuff, and literally, I'd be everywhere on the 1st of October when everyone's stock actually went out. I'll turn the internet off on my phone. And then, you know, on the 1st of November, the day after Halloween, I would be everywhere, like from literally 8 in the morning on the bus, going around everywhere doing all the Halloween sales where everything was, whatever was left was dirt cheap, and there was actually stuff left. Nowadays there's not even anything left on Halloween. So yeah, and I've went through all the variety of t-shirts over time and all the things and the earrings and the jewellery. So although I'm happy to look at stuff nowadays, I'm not under a huge incentive to buy it. And also I have this thing now, since really de-hoarding my house, is I like things, if they have a place, they fit in the place. My Halloween stuff has a box and it should fit in the box. Part of that is a pillow. is in there. That goes on my bed. And then when I'm done with it, it goes back away, you know. So I like to have, you know, specific things. And yeah, so I'm going to bag up the Halloween stuff. And yeah, my sister is welcome to what she wants, and said, you know, have what you want and whatever you don't. Because she goes and picks up bits in charity shops, they get their money. She quite often will do the clearance rail where, you know, people haven't wanted it. She'll do clearance rail and find stuff to sell from there. And then, you know, charity shop get the money, they get stuff cleared out, she gets money by selling it, you know, works well. But yeah, and I did say to her, well, whatever you don't want, you can just take down the charity shop or the clothing bin. So yeah, either or, it's going to get a home somewhere. So her and my mum are going to come up tomorrow. I was like, there is enough that it's not going to fit in a wheelie trolley. I said, or even a couple IKEA bags. I'm like, might be an idea to bus up and taxi home. So I think they're going to do that tomorrow. So yeah, so that's cool. But I think the reality is I'm not going to obviously decorate today. Today was prepping. And everything's going to be a bit everywhere. It's going to look really messy and really scruffy for a couple of days, really. So I keep saying really, aren't I? It's going to be really scruffy for a few days until basically I want to go. I need to go through my clothes and obviously take out my summer stuff and swap it with my autumn winter stuff. Have found my tailor outfit looking through. I've found what I want. I've got my You're on Your Own Kid, You Always Will Be shirt with the nice fit, and on the back is all the lyrics. I like that one. I do have a t-shirt with Taylor on it, but it's got like a stain I need to remove, and yeah. So I'm going to go with my subtle Taylor shirt. I've got autumnal trousers covered in leaves that are orange and burgundy and green, and then I've got a orange jacket covered in oak leaves and acorns. So yeah, and then I've got minty green trainers. So yeah, I'm going comfortable showgirl. I'm going showgirl post show is what I'm going for. And then I have a sequin bomber jacket, so I'm going to wear that. But yeah, my mum's going more comfy than we kind of first planned for, just because now she's in the seasonal swing of everything. She gets freezing very quickly, you know, so she's like, yeah, I can't maybe have that, I need something warmer. So yeah, but part of my sort out, I've said to my mum, because I was like, well, I've got a proper tailor cardigan coming. It's being sent Friday, so by Saturday/Sunday I could have a tailor cardigan in my hands, and it's orange. Makes my little colourful heart sing with joy. But I have like the cream with the silver stars knockoff from Temu somewhere. Yeah, I think it was Temu. I said to my mum, I was like, well, bearing in mind I've got a proper cardigan coming, would you like your own tailor cardigan? I said, might good for Friday. It's a warm layer. It's a nice cardigan. It's very soft, you know. Just might need to debobble. She said, oh my god. So yeah, so I'm gonna give my mum my knockoff tailor cardigan, because I'm gonna get a proper one in the post. And yeah, I've got a proper t-shirt. I've got a second proper t-shirt coming, because I ordered a t-shirt and a cardigan. Because a whole load of the Torture Poet stuff was reduced, ironically by 13%. But yeah, so I've got the Alchemy black t-shirt, so I'll have a black tailor t-shirt and a white tailor t-shirt, and then I've got the fan made one, which I love, with my favourite song with all the lyrics, and then I have a proper cardigan and a necklace, which is insane. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, so I've sorted a whole load of stuff out, and a proper sort through. The joys of having, it sounds silly, more sensitive hands now. It is apparently a thing when your whole nervous system kind of gets rewritten / you know, rewritten from trauma. It's a weird thing. Your sensitivities change, which is, yeah, a thing. So yeah, old me, who would have the most horrendous feeling stuff, now is like, no. And because of crochet as well, I feel lots of woolen things. So my jumpers, I'm like, no. And yeah, I'm a bit more fussier. And I've got so many lovely handmade things I'd love to make, or I'm making to wear, you know. So, oh, there's a cardigan I have, a moss cardigan, but now I've got the hoodie. I'm like, moss cropped hoodie, much more practical for me. So yeah, so I'm like, moss hoodie. Gonna make a moss hoodie more than a cardigan, because the cardigan's slightly fluffy and I don't like that kind of fluff. I'm very fussy on that. I mean, this is why with crocheting, and even if, you know, as and when I learn to knit, because I will learn to knit, that's my next mission. But yeah, I don't like fluff, so I don't like mohair, and I don't like things with like where it's called a halo, where it fuzzes above. I don't like that. So yeah, so I'm not the biggest fan of things that do that a lot, or it gets worse, or you brush it to make it more. So sorry, I've got you can see it there, my two picking spots. So, but yeah, so but there we go. It has been a productive morning / afternoon. I'm gonna go bag all this stuff up. You don't need another time lapse of me doing shit. But yeah, I'm gonna bag this stuff up. So bag the Halloween stuff up and just put all this clothing in a general lump together. I think I'm just gonna wheel these big bins, which are from B&Q, by the way. I got them on offer. Set my mum in the car to go pick them up because I smelled nicely, and she did. I have 4 of them. 3 are for all of mine and Ryan's clothes. 6 months worth of clothes, swap over in them basically. They fit all of our autumn winter clothes, and then we swap over, and then all our spring summer stuff goes in them. So yeah, so it holds all our clothes. Usually there are more autumn winter clothes, so we do have a spare IKEA rainbow bag, which does do the bigger bits like hoodies and all that, but you know, I've just got rid of 2. One was my frog one, but I have worn it to death. It is so knackered. And that kind of fabric can't be really revived, unfortunately, so now the hoodies I have are much more nicer, or I do knit, so yeah, but there we go. And yeah, it's I'm gonna move the clothing things in front of the balcony door, just stand the Halloween box in front of it, and then also all the stuff to go with my sister that will go tomorrow, and then I can work on clothes swap and then Halloween decorating and also jobs. But for now, I'm just gonna bag stuff up and move it. Part of me's like, maybe I should do clothes, but I don't want to. I hate folding clothes and putting them away. It's my least favourite job, but I will do, just not today. It's not on the job list today. We are prepping today. We are being very sensible and we are prepping. What I might go do is, I think I've got to put the suitcase away in the cupboard. I've got a pile of towels I need to put in the cupboard. There's bedding I can see right in front of me I need to put in the cupboard. There's bedding in my bedroom I need to put in the cupboard. So I need to go actually organise the cupboard a bit to put a whole load of shit away where it needs to go. And I think the reality is, I think these bins should go side by side and do 2 by 2 rather than a big stack of 4, because otherwise it blocks the bedding and the towels, and it makes it a bit harder to change the bedding because I've got to move a big old box, and one of them's got wool in it. So the reality is I probably want to go through the wool box and have a bit of a fuck it, chuck it in that one, because that is part of what I want to do is, you know, with my crochet stuff, is go through that. So I might go through the crochet stuff, but I might put that on the crochet vlog. But yeah, but we are going to go, I think, organise the cupboard, put away towels and blankets and stuff, and bits and pieces like this needs to go with the dress up stuff, like, you know, cosplay things more than actual Halloween, but these are like the perfect Moogle wings if you're into Final Fantasy. This with like a headband with a ball and, you know, white stuff and a, sort of maybe say a white dress or something, you know, would be the coolest little cosplay of being a Moogle. So yeah, so that's why I have them. They were from Poundland. So, and I've kept them because I do want to do that cosplay one day. It's really easy and really comfy. So, I mean, last time I went to Comic Con, which was last year, I went in my frog dungarees and did colourful rainbow blush and little sprouts coming in my hair, and I just went comfy in my own clothes, and it was really fun. It's the first time I've actually ever done that. But yeah, so I do have them as a lazy cosplay. So I do have a dress up cosplay box, so I think I will go put them away in there. And yeah, crack on and go put this bed in and towel in away and organise the cupboard. So, but first we're going to bag up this stuff and move it. So they're my final day plans. But I think we'll move stuff, bag it up, chill out for a bit, because I am trying to rest between jobs. And then a bit later, because Raj's due to go out quite soon, he's helping one of his friends that are moving, so he's off to go be a pair of hands. It's very sweet of him. And then yeah, I will probably set you up in the cupboard and we'll go do cupboard walls as the rest of our day's job. But there we go. Quite productive, I would say. For it, I want to say for a Monday, but it's not Monday, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. To quote Vine. So yeah, I need to go get some bags, bag up these Halloween things, move the boxes, and then make a little bag of stuff for my mum, and then have a little rest. I might get another ball of wool actually out of my bag of wool, because I've been making squares for my blanket for the sofa. So I've done 4 in the past 24 hours, so I might get another ball of wool out and make some more, because they're really quite satisfying to do. And the last little bit isn't enough to make a whole square, so that's going to go in my leftovers bag, and when I've done all the squares, use the leftovers to make more squares. It will work out, but yeah, there we go. But there is a plan. My voice. There is a plan for our day. Let's see how far our plan goes. Hello. I can feel I've overdone it. Oh, I want to dig stuff in the cupboard. I sorted 3 bags of bags into one. I've had to clear out of my handbags and stuff, reusable bags. I've just done a mass fuck it chuck it in the box, so cleared out a load of wool and yarn, rubbishy bits in there. So yeah, I had planned to carry on with the wool stuff, but my steam is running out, and I've obviously got, if I turn you around, everything everywhere. This box of clothes needs to go there. These bags need to go on top of the box. The Halloween box in the kitchen, that needs to go in that little gap there, so I need to move the clothes area behind to put the box in. And then there's a bag of wool that needs to go on top, so that's just to get the living room into walk-through states. And then I need to go sort out the hallway. I've got clothes I've folded up, I've got towels and bedding I need to put away. I'm definitely overdoing it. So what I'm going to do is do these bits in the living room and then clear the hallway. Just temporarily put stuff back in the cupboard. Tomorrow is another day. Because basically I'm not just prepping for autumn, like just getting the boxes out, just having a bit of a look. I've went through stuff. I've went through all the clothes. I've just went through the wall. Went through all my handbags and backpacks. All my reusable bags in the cupboard. You know, the only thing I might do is tuck the suitcase in there. There is a suitcase I could put in there that would be so useful to have that out of the way. But yeah. But it's just, it's just a lot. So, arms are even sore. But I'm pleased. My mum's got a pile of goodies that she's looking forward to. My sister has literally got 2 bin bags with clothes. And then 2 big Iceland bags full of Halloween. There is a bag of stuff that I would call rag, but I never know with my sister, so I've just put that side one side. Whatever she doesn't take will be going to the clothes recycling. And yeah, it's just, you know, I've cleared out a lot of stuff today that was not on the agenda at all to be doing. I planned to do a few wash loads and just get the stuff out. That was the plan. So yeah, it's been a bit busier than planned, but it's fine. I was planning to have a shower tonight, but I think tomorrow I'll save some spoons for a shower. And also I want to cut my hair because it's getting to that. I just feel like Sonic the Hedgehog when it does this sort of flat here and then it just sticks up there, you know. I definitely have a line, and it's the same on the other, well, it's not the same on the other side, which is annoying. So yeah, so I can feel it in my bones. I've just got enough to get everything back in place where it needs to be, and then we're done. And then I think I'm just going to chill, crochet. Ryan is out. I think he's probably being paid in food for his help with his friends are moving, and they need basically extra bodies because they're moving these massive heavy servers from like the 70s that have to go in like a moving truck and like proper sort of dollies and weird shit. They've got to move them, and yeah, they basically involve several people, sort of one sort of, you know, holding bits and, you know, just you're hovering and, you know, all that kind of thing. But whatever Trevor. But yeah, in the meantime I'm knackered now, but I have just filmed half of a yarn de-stash, so there is that. I will complete the rest of it tomorrow. Today's me is done. I'm going to do something nice and simple for dinner. I wrote down a really good list of dinners actually. Have a look at them. Show you them actually. I wrote down the list of dinners for me and Ryan to share. There are shared ones at the top, and then at the bottom are dinners. Oh, I can have that. Ryan doesn't eat. Oh, come on. There we go. So we have those. Off that list, I am thinking eggs. A couple of fried eggs, so they're soft, so you can dip, and homemade chips would be really good tonight. All I've actually had to eat today is a croissant that I suddenly remembered at 2 o'clock when I was chatting with my mum. I was like, fuck, I haven't eaten yet today. I was like, oh, I have my meds. So yeah, so I did that. But I'm thinking, yeah, eggs and chips would be really good. Lots. I've bought Heinz tomato sauce as well. We're on the hunt for a tomato sauce bottle where it's not shit. Basically, it's so bad. Everyone we try, and obviously we're happy as long as it's red. It goes on a plate. It's not like cafe level of red, but you know, red and tastes like tomato would be good. But we went a bit fancy and I bought a little Heinz to try out their tomato sauce. Even if I buy the shit tomato sauce like Tesco, Asda, Aldi own brand, and just fill the bottle up, so we have a good bottle basically. But yeah, that is the silliness that we go through and discuss in our household. But there we go. But I think, yeah, I'm going to shove all these boxes in, do the living room first, so that's done. And then go sort the hallway out, because, oh god, my hand. A pile of it is what I'm going to sell, but the craft selling bag is in my bedroom, so I need to move that out of the way to be able to close the cupboard. And yeah, I'll take the rubbish bag out as well, but I think I'll probably do that after I've peeled the potatoes and done homemade chips, which I'm gonna do in the oven. I do really need to clean in front of my air fryer and clean that so then I can make stuff in my air fryer a lot easier, because when it's just me, or if I'm just doing like Ryan 2 burgers, it would be so much easier to be using the air fryer, but I've kind of loaded in front of it with stuff and I need to tidy up in the kitchen there. But that is for another day's Cheryl. But there we go. So day 1 of Vlogtober. It's probably been a long one, but I hope you enjoyed it. We've been prepping, organising, and yeah, we're going to carry on tomorrow because this was not a small job. This is a massive job. This is a ridiculous sized job. Of course I'd pick that for the day that after I slept 4 hours yesterday afternoon. Of course I'd pick the day to do this, but you know, I know that stuff isn't hanging around. There's 3 bin bags and 2 bags of stuff leaving my house tomorrow, be via the clothing bag or my sister or my mum. And then yeah, I can then start on the Halloween, on the clothing swap. What I might do is we might go hang out in my room for that day, and yeah, empty out one of the bins, take it all in my room, put it on my bed, and then we'll just bring in the stacks of washing out of my drawers and put them away into the plastic boxes and be putting them in the cupboard as we go. So each time one is filled, it goes away. So I think that is probably the easiest way to do it, because I kind of packed things away in themes. And yeah, there's like jumpers, there was dresses and skirts, but I think actually I've kind of kept them multi-transitional, so yeah, swapping out certain t-shirts and stuff like that, putting away the vest tops and shorts, and yeah, but no, there's certain seasonal ones I've put away and you know, I'll get out, and there'll be summer stuff I'll put away, but there's some all the time stuff that I like to wear, so yeah. But either way, I'm chuffed. We have an outfit for Taylor. We've given even something towards my mum's outfit for Taylor on Friday, and yeah, been really productive. Sorted my sister out more stuff, which is cool. And yeah, it's been a good day. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, hope I've kicked off Vlogtober in a good way. Yeah, I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. So, and obviously some days you might be lucky with a double upload where there will be crochet stuff going up, and then there is the rest of like the crochet September, stash busting, and then the thing I started filming today that I will film the rest tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, we got all sorts, you know. I've now added in an extra crochet video suddenly, so yeah, the things I do, just like, oh, if you've got a plate a bit overfilled, here's another couple videos. So yeah, so I'm gonna go chill out. I'm gonna go get all the stuff back. I think I'm gonna go start my dinner once all the stuff is tidied away, because I'm getting hungry and we don't want it to get hangry. So yeah, so tidy this way, make some dinner, then I'm gonna edit this, get this ready, uploaded, ready rock and roll for tomorrow, and then I might try and work on the crochet vlog for the last 2 weeks of September, get that ready and ready to rock and roll as well. And then yeah, got some more bits to do for that, but we're getting there. So yeah, so I'll catch up with you beautiful people tomorrow. Bye.